Am I wrong for praising my daughter's stepmother despite knowing how terrible she treats my ex's other children? I, 37F, have a daughter Lori, 8F, with my ex-husband John, 45 male. This is our only child together, but John has two other kids from his first marriage, Jane, 17F, and Alex, 15 male. Jane and Alex's mom passed away when they were 5 and 3, and I met John when they were 7 and 5. In the beginning everything started out well. I made it clear to Jane and Alex that I had no intention of replacing their mom and made the effort to make sure her memory was kept alive in the house. The kids seemed very receptive to me, so I happily accepted John's proposal. It wasn't until I had Lori that things started to turn for the worse. When Lori was a baby I really wanted her first word to be mama, so John and I got into the habit of referring to me as mama, and Jane and Alex started doing it too. I never asked them to do that, and they only did it when Lori was in earshot. Unfortunately, they did that once in front of their maternal grandparents when I was dropping the kids off at their place, and they went ballistic. They got it into Jane and Alex's head that I was tricking them into slowly turning them away from their mom, and it all went downhill from there. Jane and Alex turned on me and became very defiant and disrespectful. John and I tried to have talks and do therapy sessions, but it went nowhere thanks to the influence of their maternal side of the family. Eventually John decided to temporarily cut contact, but the grandparents sued and won grandparents' rights, and it really came to bite John and I. Alex and Jane became worse, and went so far as to tamper with my shampoo to make my hair fall out, call me inappropriate names in public, destroy my things, and became very rude to me parents. It was rough, and I honestly tried my best, but when Jane spread a lie at school that prompted her teachers to contact the authorities, I was done. As soon as my name was cleared I filed for divorce. John was heartbroken and begged me to stay, but I just couldn't live with the absence of peace. Jane, Alex, and their maternal grandparents celebrated my departure, and while I was hurt I was also relieved of not having to deal with the drama anymore. Shortly after the divorce John met Kate, 49F, and while I was cautious at first she showed me that she was a responsible and caring figure towards Lori, so her and I have a respectful relationship. I guess John wasn't willing to take the same arrow twice, so when Alex and Jane started acting up, he sent them to a boarding school where Kate had an in with the administration. He just dropped them off there under the guise of it being a week-long camp for the spring and never picked them up. Their grandparents were furious, but legally they couldn't do anything. This past weekend was Lori's birthday, and because I was so busy with work, I am up for a promotion. Kate agreed to plan and host, and I was extremely grateful. She never made me feel like I was less of a mom and still made me look like a hero in Lori's eyes. When Lori asked for a picture with just the three of us, I happily agreed and then posted it on social media with a message saying how happy I was that my daughter had another adult who loved her. My former step-in-laws, Jane and Alex's grandparents, saw it and berated me for praising Kate in any way when she was clearly terrible to Jane and Alex. I told them that I'm sure that Kate had her reasons, and if they wanted me to care about Jane and Alex just as much as I do for Lori, then they shouldn't have pushed me away. I've spoken to a few of my friends about this, and some of them think that I'm in the wrong, so I have to ask. AITAH?